Hello and welcome to today's matchup between the Immanuel Lutheran Lancers and the Whitehall Norse. C-team matchup. C-team's record for Immanuel is 0-3. This is the Lancers' first home game. JV will be playing after this, along with varsity following at 7 o'clock. Starting lineup for the Lancers will be number 16, Sito, up top, along with Story and Lamphere. And serving first for the Lancers will be number 13, Green. Received and tipped over, out of play by number 21 of the Norse, Addison. Received and set for Addison over the net. Sitter will set it up for Story, and her bump goes backwards and will not make it over the net. Lancers now in a tie, 1-1. Serving now for the Norse will be number 21, Addison. Received. Sito set for number 14, Eichstead. Not going to make it over the net, and the Norse take a 1-point lead, 2-1. Serve just clears the net, lands right in front of number 10, Hamilton. And the Norse take a 2-point lead, 3-1. Lunging attempt by number 12, Lamphere. Can't get it up in the air, and the Norse now with 2 straight aces, lead by 3, 4-1. That serve just in, hits the back line, and now 3 straight aces and a 4-point lead, 5-1 for the Norse. And miscommunication there by Lamphere and Hamilton. That's 4 straight aces and a 5-point lead for the Norse. And Lancers wisely call a timeout. First one of the game. Score 6-1 in favor of the Norse. Back from the timeout. Norse lead it by 5, 6-1, with Addison still serving. Received by Green. Set for Sito, who will set it over the net. Set for number 5, Johnson. Too far out of play. Lancers cut it down to 4 with number 8, Naomi Story, now serving. And that's going to hit the light. And point will go to the Norse. Lead it again by 5, 7-2. Serve received by Lamphere. And 3 Lancers run for it. Now we can get it up in the air. And the Norse now take a 6-point lead, 8-2. Set for Sito, who will set it over the net to the back. Saved, high in the air. Set over for Johnson. Miscommunication, just received by number 10, Hamilton. Gets it over the net. For the Norse, number 3, Conklin. Spike just good enough off the hands of Lamphere into the net. And the Norse now with a 7-point lead, 9-2. Service now by number 5, Taylor Johnson of the Norse. And that one's going to hit the back line. About 3 inches in. Lancers now trail by 8, 10-2. Johnson serve off the hands of number 13, Green, and out of play. Norse now lead by 9, 11-2. Serve received by Story. Set for Siddahul, set it over the net. And they're going to call a lift on the Lancers. That was number 14, Eichstead. And now a 10-point lead for the Norse. Off the hands of Story and out of play. Norse now lead by 11, 13-2. Lancers going to need to break the streak and get the serve back and start on a run to keep this game close. Johnson continuing to serve. Received by Story, sends it right back over the net. And diving attempt, just gets it over the net. Sido can't return it. But they're going to say the Norse were in the net. So point will go to the Lancers. They cut it back down to 10, 13-3. Number 11, sophomore Ellie Dobb now entering for sophomore number 8, Naomi Story. And freshman number 14, Anna Eichstead, will serve. And that one's going to head under the net. Norse get the point, and now lead by 11, 14-3. Now a substitution for the Norse. That'll be number 18, Taylor Asen, freshman, who enters for freshman number 6, Saffron Tudhope. And serving now for the Norse will be number 3, Morgan Coxland. And miscommunication there by Daub and Eichstead. And Lancers now trail it by 12, 15-3. That serve not even going to make it to the net. And Lancers bring it back down to 11, 15-4. As freshman number 23, Peyton Hurst, enters for sophomore number 3, Morgan Coxland, with sophomore number 16, Maggie Sido, now serving. Serve to the back, saved. Set, too far for number 18, Asen. And Lancers bring it now down to 10, 15-5. That one's going to head into the net. And the Norse maintain an 11-point lead, 16-5. Serving now for the Norse will be number 15, Chloe Paulson. And that one into the back of number 18, Asen. And Lancers cut it right back down to 10, 16-6. With freshman number 10, Leah Hamilton, now serving. And that one's going to bounce under the net. And the Norse back to an 11-point lead, 17-6. With freshman number 7, Lily Hansen, now serving. And that one's going to go into the net. 4 straight serves that haven't gone over the net. Freshman number 12, Callie Lamphere, see if she can change that here. Trailing by 10. That one's going to make it over. And an ace off the hands of number 23, Hurst, and out of play. Lancers cut it down to 9, 17-8. As Lamphere continues to serve. And that one's going to head into the net. Norse now only maintaining a 10-point lead, 18-8. As number 3, Morgan Noxon re-enters. For number 23, Peyton Hurst, freshman. And freshman number 18, Taylor Asen will serve again. Received. Story will set it up for Eichstead. And that one can't be saved, can't get high enough for the Norse. Number 3, Noxlin. And the Lancers now bring it down to 9, 18-9. As freshman number 6, Saffron Toothope re-enters. For the previous server, number 18, Taylor Asen. Number 13, freshman Saoirse Green now serving. And that one's going to head into the net. Norse still holding on to a 10-point lead, only 6 points away from victory, with number 21, Addison Poschel, serving again. Received by Green. Set for Daub, who sends it into the net. And the Norse now with an 11-point lead, 20-9. Addison will serve it again. Just clears the net, but out of play. And the Lancers bring it back down to 10 as sophomore number 8, Naomi Story, enters for sophomore number 11, Ellie Daub. And Story will now serve. Lancers need to head on a run here. See if they can bring this game back. Nice serve there, miscommunication, and ace from Story gives the Lancers back their 9-point deficit, 20-11. Story serve, high up in front. First shot, bounced off the net, and out of play. Point going to go to the Lancers. Received a little bit in front. Just bounced off the top of the net, rolled a little bit, and about a few inches off the corner line. Lancers have cut it down to 8 now, 20-12, with Story still serving. Set for number 5, who bumped over the net, that's Johnson. Set over for Green over the net, sent immediately back, saved. Sido, a good tip, lunging save. And she'll set it over. And miscommunication by Eichstead and Hamilton. However, the Lancers cut it down now to a 9-point deficit, with freshman number 9, Taylor Johnson, serving once more. Received by Green. Set for Sido, who will set it over the net. Tipped, but can't quite get it over, but they're going to call a lift on Sido. Ten-point lead for the Norse, 22-12. Johnson still serving. That one going to sail off the hands of Story and out of play. 23-12, and now an 11-point lead. Norse just 2 points away from victory in the first set. Serve received by Story. That one's going to clear back over. Tipped back by number 7, Hansen. Got off the wrong side of her hand, went about 2 feet off the corner line. And the Lancers get the serve back and now only trail by 10. 23-13 with number 14, Anna Eichstead, now serving. Set for Addison over the net. Saved. Sido hits the top of the net. Can't get it over. And the Norse now just 1 point away from winning it. Lead it by 11, 24-13. Trying to end it will be number 3, Morgan Coxland, sophomore. Set for Sito. Hits the bottom of the net, and that'll end the first set. Norse take the win by 12, 25-13. Following the ending of the C-team game, JV will immediately start warming up. They should start around 6:15-ish. After their game concludes, varsity will start at about 7:30. In between the JV and varsity game, our band will be playing. That will be streamed. I'll do my best to get sound for that. That's always a little bit difficult. But our sound system was improved by Prof. Gulrud over the summer, so it should be a little bit easier to get that. C-team and JV will be best 2 out of 3 sets. And then varsity will start after that. That'll be best 3 out of 5 sets. Whitehall C-team and Whitehall C-team and Immanuel C-team both met in the Whitehall quad. That was last Thursday. Lancers lost it in 2 sets. JV C-team and JV Whitehall also met in that same quad. JV Lancers lost that in 2 sets. And in the Black River Falls tournament, where the Lancers placed 3rd, we played Whitehall in the championship for the play-in bracket, and we beat them in 2 sets, 25-13 and 25-17. We ended up going on to the Platinum Pool there, winning 1 out of 3 games, and taking 3rd place in the entire tournament. Our next tournament will be this Saturday against Elmwood Plum City. Quick lineup check before we start. Both teams on the court ready to start the second set. Norse trying to end it in 2. Lancers trying to at least advance it to a 3rd. And we are ready to begin. Serving first for the Norse will be number 21, Addison Poschel. First serve. Off the hands of number 3, Nelner, and out of play. And the Norse start off with a quick ace, lead at 1-0. Off the net and off the face of number 13, Green, and out of play. Point going to go to the Norse on their 2nd straight ace. Sito can't make it there in time, and now a 3rd straight ace for the Norse. Good spot there. Nelner can't get there in time. Lancers now trail by 4-0. Lancers need to put a stop here. Can't let the Norse get ahead like last time. Addison continuing to serve. Received by Nelner. Set for Eberhard over the net. Sent immediately back. Lunging save by Nelner. Can't get it high enough in the air. And the Lancers now trail by 5-0. Serve received by Willits. Sido will send it over the net. Lunging save, can't get it up in the air. And the Lancers get their first point of the set. Trail now only by 4, 5-1, with number 17, the freshman Miley Eberhardt now serving. Set for number 15. Can't quite get it over the net. That was Paulson. And the Lancers put it down now to 3, 5-2. Good spot there. Lunging save. And set for Paulson again. And she once again can't get it over the net. Lancers now caught it down now to 2, 5-3. And decided a little bit too late on what she was going to do. That was Hurst. Was going to bump it, then was going to set it, and ended up catching it. Lancers now down within 1. Chance to tie it up for the first time this game. And tonight, since 0-0. That one's going to go straight into the ceiling. Can't be saved. And for the first time since 0-0 in set 1 and set 2, they've tied it up tonight at 5 points apiece, and a wise timeout by the Norse. After 5 straight points by the Norse, 5 straight points by the Lancers, we're all tied up at 5. Norse lead at 1-0. Back from the timeout. 5 straight points by the Lancers have brought us now to a tie game at 5 points apiece, with number 17, Eberhardt, still serving. Lancers trying to get their first lead of the night. Can't be saved, and for the first time tonight, Lancers take a lead by 1, 6-5. Lancers currently on a 6-point run, trying to extend that and extend their lead. Good serve there, off the hands of number 2, Andorena, and out of play. Another ace for Eberhardt, another point for the Lancers, now lead by 2, 7-5. Miscommunication off the ceiling again, and off the ceiling again one more time. That one's going to count against him. Madison can't quite get it over. And low enough. 3-point lead for the Lancers, 8-5, currently on an 8-point streak. Set for number 5, Johnson. No Lancers could get to it in time, and the streak ends at 8, but it's enough. Lancers now lead it by 2, 8-6. And we have a closer game than last game, at least. Freshman number 5, Taylor Johnson, going to try to bring him back even here. Currently trailing by 2. Received by Willish. Set for number 10, Hamilton, over the net. Tipped back over, tipped, and Anderson gets it back over and can't be saved. Good volley there by the Lancers. Sido got a piece of it, Green sent it back. Anderson got enough of it to send it over the net. And the serve will go back to the Lancers. They maintain a 3-point lead, 9-6, with freshman number 10, Leah Hamilton, now serving. Lunging save, going to go into the net, and an ace from Hamilton gives the Lancers a 4-point lead, 10-6. Set into the net by Hansen. Lancers now with a 5-point lead, 11-6. Bounce off the top, couldn't quite sneak over. Hamilton continuing to serve. Received by Addison, set for Hansen. This time he gets over the net. Nelner sets it for Sido. Sido a nice tip over, lunging save. Addison's going to send it over to Johnson. Lunging save, tipped off of Sido and into the net. No one was there to save it. And Lancers now only lead by 4, 11-7. Number 3, Coxland, and number 22, Katzen will enter. Will exit, sorry. And Hemingway and Davis will enter. And number 22, Nicola Kasten will serve. Lunging save by Eberhardt. Goes off her hand sideways. And an ace for the Norse brings them back within 3, 11-8. Kasten continuing to serve. And good spot there. This time, Eberhardt couldn't even get a chance on it. Siddle playing a little high against the net. She'd have been 1 or 2 steps back. She could have easily handled that. And she's staying there. See if Kasten can land in that spot again. She cannot. Sends it to the back. Miscommunication by Hamilton and Eberhardt. And another ace for the Norse. Bring them down within 1, 11-10. Serve off Eberhardt's hand. Goes straight down. And the Lancers and the Norse now tied at 11. Serve received off of Willett's hands into the net. And the Norse retake a 1-point lead, 12-11. Serve received by Nelner. Set for Nelner, who can't quite get it over the net. And Lancers now trail by 2, 13-11. Norse currently on a 6-0 run. Trying to retake the lead and win the second set and take the game in 2. That one high to the back, saved. Miscommunication by the Lancers. Eberhardt got it in the air, but Nelner was out of position, couldn't receive it, and now a timeout by the Lancers. They currently trail by 3, 14-11. Norse riding on a 6-0 run. Norse lead it by 3, 14-11. Number 22, Kasten still serving. Trying to extend her 8-0 run. Eberhardt sends it off into the bleachers. And the Norse now lead it by 4, 15-11. High to the back. Off the hands of Hamilton and out of play. That one was looking close to the back line. Hamilton took a chance at it, didn't pay off, and they now trail by 5, 16-11. On now what is a 10-0 run for the Norse. Number 12, Kaylee Lamphere will enter for Hamilton. And Kasten will continue to serve. Lamphere stops herself just in time. That's about a foot off the corner line. And the Lancers end the 10-0 run and cut it back down to 4, 16-12, with number 13, freshman Ciara Green now serving. And Hemingway will enter for Kasten. Lunging save, can't get it in time. And an ace by Green brings the Lancer deficit back down to 3. Off the hand, saved, and sent over by number 7 Hansen. And the Norse maintain a 4-point lead, 17-13. Service now by number 15, Chloe Paulson. Saved by Nelner, sent up in the air, and sent over by Siddle to the back, lunging save. Sent to the corner to Addison, into the net. And the Lancers bring it back down to 3, 17-14. Serving now for the Lancers, sophomore number 16, Maggie Siddle. Trailing by 3, seems we can bring it back even. Good spot there, saved. Set for Addison. Received by Green. Eberhardt sets it for Willis, gets it over the net. And they're going to call a lift on the Lancers. Number 10, Hamilton will re-enter for number 12, Lamphere. Norse with a 4-point lead, 18-14. Will serve again. This time it's number 7, Lily Hansen. Serve received by Nelner. Set for Nelner by Eberhardt. Shot to the corner. Lunging save. No one else is in the area. And the Lancers bring it back down to 3, 18-15. With number 3, freshman Alex Nelner now serving. Lunging save. That's a lift. And into the ceiling. Lancers now trail only by 2, 18-16. Now we're going to head to the bottom of the net. Norse keeping on to that 3-point lead, 19-16, with number 3, Morgan Coxland now serving. Now we'll head into the net. Lancers bring it back down to 2, 19-17, with number 8, sophomore Naomi Story now entering for number 2, Aurora Willits. Number 8, Naomi Story will serve. Last game, she had 5 straight. Starts out with a nice one here. Set for Johnson, too far. Lancers now within 1, 19-18. Story serving again, this time for the tie. And that one's going to head into the bottom of the net. Norse now only maintaining a 2-point lead, 20-18. They're getting close to the end, only 5 points away, with number 21, Addison Poschel, now serving. She's had a 4-0 run and a 3-0 run the last 2 times she served. This one received by Siddle into the net. And the Norse now lead it by 3, 21-18. Lancers had that big lead, overtaken by the Whitehall 10-0 run. Lancers have been chipping away ever since. Gonna need to stop him here. Story missed that one. And the Norse now with a 4-point lead, 22-18. That serve gonna head into the net. Lancers trailing only by 3, 22-19. With number 17, Miley Eberhardt now serving. Last time she served had 8 straight. Gave the Lancers an 8-5 lead before the Norse went on their big run and led it by 5. Number 2, freshman Aurora Willits will re-enter for number 8, Naomi Story. And Eberhardt will serve. Set over the net. Received by Willits. Too far for anyone else to have a chance at it. And Lancers now trailing by 4, 23-19. Couldn't get anything out of Eberhardt there. Norse now just 2 points away. Trying to get those 2 points will be freshman number 5, Taylor Johnson. Number 4, freshman Sierra Davis will enter. For freshman number 15, Chloe Paulson. Serve received by Willits and out of play into the Norse bench. Norse now just 1 point away from taking the win. Won the last one, 25-13. 1 point away from winning this one, 25-19. Currently with a 5-point lead. Johnson serving for the win. That one heads way out of play. And Lancer still with a bit of life left, trailing it now by 4, 24-20. Serving for the Lancers, trying to bring him back, will be freshman number 9, Leah Hamilton. Needs 4 straight. And she's not going to get even one of those. Goes straight into the middle of the net. And the Norse take the second set, 25-20 by 5. Norse win it in 2 sets, 25-13 and 25-20. About 30 minutes off of the completion of this game will be the start of JV. Following JV, band will be playing, and we'll finish it all off with varsity at about 7:15. And I believe third set here to 15, regardless that the Norse won it. So we will not be stepping away quite yet. And we're ready to begin the third and final set. Norse have already won the game 2-0. We'll be playing a third set because we have a decent amount of time before JV starts. This will be played to 15. Miscommunication early by the Lancers. Norse lead it early 1-0. And number 21, Addison Poschel, will continue to serve. Off the hands of Willits, can't get it up in the air. Norse now lead it by 2-0. Serve received by Willits. Dobb can't get to it in time. And Lancers now trail it by 3-0. Off of Willits and straight to the ground again. 4-0 lead now for the Norse. Serve received by Eichstad. Nelner can't get to it in time. And now a 5-0 lead for the Norse. And a timeout by the Lancers, currently trailing it by 5 off 5 straight aces, 5-0. Five-0 lead for the Norse, 5 straight aces from Addison. This one received by Nelner and tipped over by Eberhardt. And just like the game previous, Norse took a 5-0 lead quick. And just like last game, number 17, Eberhardt will serve again, see if she can get her 8-hole run going once more, and give the Lancers a lead. Set, lunging save by Nelner off the ceiling. And the point gonna go to the Norse. Five-point lead for the Norse with number 5, Johnson, now serving. Dobb lunged for it. Eberhardt ran up for it. Neither one could get a piece of it. And the Norse now with a 6-point lead, 7-1. Received by Willits. Can't get it high enough for Nellen to make a play on it. And the Lancers now trail by 7, 8-1. Serve received by Daub. Sets. Too high for her to make a play on it. And the Norse now with an 8-point lead, 9-1. First game, Norse won it by a margin of 12. Second game was a lot closer, only won it by 5. And this one, they're running away with it currently. That one about 3 inches off the back line. And the Lancer is going to cut it down to 7, 9-2. Number 13, Sierra Green will enter for number 11, Ellie Daub. And number 13, Green will serve. Lunging save. Can't get it high enough or close enough for anyone to make a play on it. Lancers bring it down to 6, 9-3. And foot fault by Green. Going to give the Norse the point. They now lead by 7, 10-3. That one's going to go under the net. Point going to go for the Lancers. They bring it back down to 6 with number 3, Alex Nelner, now serving. Number 23, Peyton Hurst will enter. For number 18, Taylor Asen. And another foot fault by the Lancers. Point going to go back to the Norse. They now lead it by 7, 11-4. Number 4, Sierra Davis will enter for number 21, Addison Poschel. And number 15, Chloe Paulson will serve. Set for Lamphere over the net. Save, that one's going to clear, and miscommunication by Eichstead and Lamphere. Point going to go for the Norse. They're just 3 points away from taking all 3 sets. Currently lead by 8, 12-4. Serve received by Eberhardt. Set for Lamphere, who will set it over the net. Lunging save, sends it right back, but too far out of play. And the Lancers bring it down to 7, 12-5. As Daub and Story enter for Willits and Green. Number 8, Story now serving for the Lancers, trailing by 7. See if she can go on a run here. Set for Paulson over the net. Lamphere can't get enough on it. The set from Eberhardt went back instead of forward. Lamphere, good attempt on it, but couldn't get it over the net. Lancers now trailing by 8, 13-5, with number 7, Lily Hansen, now serving. Lunging attempt by Naylor, can't get it high enough. And the Norse now only 1 point away from taking the 3rd and final set. Currently lead this one by 9, 14-5. Hansen serving for the win. Lunging save by Daub. Story can't get it up in the air. And the Lancers lose the final set 15-5 by 10. And they're going to go to 25. They don't tell me anything. Serve off a Daub. Can't get it high enough over the net. Lancers now trail by 11, 16-5. Miscommunication by Nelner and Eichstead. Another ace for the Norse gives them a 12-point lead, 17-5. And 3 Lancers went for it, none of them can get it. And the Norse now lead it by 13, 18-5. Caston and Hernandez will enter. Nope, just Hernandez will enter for Coxland. And Hansen will continue to serve. Story. And the Norse now lead it by 14-5. Serve received by Eichstead. Set for Lamphere, who will bump it over the net. Lunging save. Off the net. And the Lancers cut it down to 13, 19-6. Serving for the Lancers will be number 8, Story. Set for Johnson into the net. And the Lancers cut it down to 12, 19-7. Lancers JV have exited the locker room. They await the conclusion of this game. That serve goes off the side of the net. And the lead it by 13, 20-7. Number 19, Avery Hernandez, now serving for the first time tonight. And that one's going to head out of play. Number 12, Kaylee Lamphere, now serving for the Lancers, trailing by 12, 20-8. That one off the top of the net. And the Lancers now trail by 13, 21-8, with number 21, Addison, now entering for number 4, Davis. And number 21, Addison Poster, will serve. Only 4 points away from taking the third and final set. Serve received by Lamphere. Diving attempt by Daub goes off into the stage area. Lancers now trail it by 14, 22-8. Serve received by Nelner. Eberhardt runs over and sets it back for Nelner, who can't quite make it over the net. Score now 23-8. Serve received by Daub. Set goes straight down for Eberhardt. Nelner can't get it over the net. And the Norse now just 1 point away from taking the game. Currently lead it by 16, 24-8. That one's going to head into the net. And Lancers still with a bit of life, trailing by 15. Number 17, Eberhardt, going to need 15 straight serves to keep this game alive. If anyone's going to do it on C team, it's probably going to be her. Set for Asen over the net. Good tip over by Eichstead. Saved and set for Asen again. Lunging save by Nelner. Set for Nelner to the back. Hits the back line. Lancers bring it down to 14, 24-10. And Eberhardt will continue to serve. And that one's going to go about a foot off the corner line, sideline. And the Lancers lose the first one by 12, 25-13. The second one by 5, 25-20. And the final one by 15, 25-10. The JV will be starting in about 20 minutes after their warm-ups. Following that will be the band performance, and finishing it all off with varsity about 7:15-ish. Hope you enjoyed the game, and if you're not